if we allow ourselves to stand in that place of non-resistance, other people can pick that same energy and find it in themselves too, as Tom was speaking earlier. So why would we do this? When we give love, we receive love, we know love, we become love. And to me, that's what it's all about. We give love, we receive love, we know love, we become love.
We don't get persecuted very much, not really in this country.
Not in that big way,
No.
Subtly we do, and we feel it as a subtle thing, because if someone says something against us or about us that's not true, it feels like persecution. It does feel like persecution. It does. But you're right, Hazel, not like they are in the Middle East, where there's huge persecution going on. And how do we as a whole planet come together and know peace and love? It's turning the other cheek, it's a single eye of focus, it's non-resistance, it's knowing love. It's finding a way to connect that we know blesses all of us. And the way we do that is we let go and we let God, because God's in charge and all as well. And I always say it's getting myself out of the way. But something that I've really come to lately is that we are spiritual beings and human beings. And it's not about getting myself out of the way, it's aligning myself into that divine flow, so that I know myself to be a spiritual being in my humanity. And this is something that I think it was Jim Rosemurgy said in The Gathering, which is a beautiful book. I really like that prayer book. Unless we are willing to accept our humanity and who we are, we will not be able to express our divinity. So it's not just about not resisting everybody else. It's about not resisting who we are, because actually that's what we do. We resist who we are. It's our light that frightens us, not our darkness, is a common held saying. We're resisting our own divinity. This can't be true. Look at what I feel, look at what I think. Again, we're living life the wrong way round. So it's finding our way into knowing, into shifting, accepting this is who I am. This is who everybody is. If we can really get that, then again, we're doing something. And how do we get there? It has to be by non-resistance. That means not making anything or anyone, including me, wrong. Now that feels weird, because it seems like so much wrongness is happening. If we react at the point of wrongness, in other words, they're killing someone, we need to stop them. It's a wrong thing to do. We're in the problem, we're not in the solution. We have to come from the point of, they are the Christ, I am the Christ. How do we come together? So again, I don't say it's easy. This is not the way of the weak, but the way of one who is willing to love fearlessly. It's another, actually I had all these on here, but never mind. If you want to see them, I've got them written down and they are on there. This is not the way of the weak, but the way of one who is willing to love fearlessly. It takes courage to step forward in this way. Unity is kind of hidden away. It's the unknown, because I think to step forward and say, in our planet, I am the Christ and you are the Christ, thinks we're going to get killed for saying like that. We're going to be shot down in flames. Who do you think you are? In the old days they'd have locked you away. And all this goes on in our consciousness, and I know I'm just as, I don't like to say the word guilty, but that's what comes into mind, of doing that, of not stepping forward. And like Jesus did, he stepped forward with courage, with faith, with conviction. I and the Father are one. Nothing you can say to me or do to me is going to stop me from knowing this, living this, and this is the same for each of you. If we could all step forward and say, I am the Christ and you are the Christ, let's find a way to love each other, honour each other, bless each other, allow our own unique humanity to come through and express through that in our spirituality. What a glorious place this would be. Wouldn't it just? So, you are the avenue through which the presence of God expresses in this world. That's a Gary Simmons quote from Eye of the Storm, another wonderful book. Just doing a bit of selling. You are the avenue through which the presence of God lives in this world. That is true for every single one of us. Jesus knew it, he lived it, he died by that. But he proved that there is no death. we can do the same. And it doesn't mean we have to die. We simply die to the old way of being. We shift our consciousness, we shift our knowing. We are the Christ. Let's live in love and know that that's our truth. Thank you.